Hello everybody, this is Zaxtor99. I want to go ahead and show you guys yet another open world PvP zombie apocalypse game that raised a crazy amount of money in only 30 days. This is Dead Matter, and here is their Kickstarter page. This is again another open world PvP zombie kind of a survival game, much like you would think of DayZ. And this game looks really good as well, but I want to go ahead and show you how much money they've raised. Now, first of all, $285,000 was raised. That's in Canadian dollars. That's the equivalent of 230,000 US dollars. So almost $250,000. But let me go ahead and show you here the fundraising period here. We're talking about only 30 days, from July 17th, from mid-July to mid-August 2017. They raised almost $250,000. And here is why, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video. As you can see, gorgeous graphics for this game, guys. And let me go ahead and give you some of the features they're already talking about. First of all, this game is set to launch sometime in 2018. Okay? It's going to support offline mode, so you don't need to be connected online to play it. The game right now, if you have the recommended specs, which isn't that high, pretty much if you can play, DayZ and all these other games that are out now, current games, Dead by Daylight, you're probably going to be able to play this game. But if you have the recommended specs, which aren't incredibly high, as you would expect, the developers have stated they're getting more than 140 frames per second in certain places of the map. It is a huge map, 400 kilometers squared. So that is like almost twice as big as the world in DayZ, which is only 225 square kilometers, and way bigger than even Arma 3, which is a huge world, but it's only 275. Again, 400 square kilometers in Dead Matter. They're planning on having up to 60 to 80 players per server with voice, so local voice, VoIP inside the game. Right now, server files are planned on being included with the game, so you don't need to rent a server. You can host your own server with the game if you want. 4-hour day cycles, 2 hours at night, so basically twice as long a day as a night. But this is adjustable if you host your own server to whatever you want. There's already over 50 melee weapons in the game. Guns and bows are confirmed in the game. You can switch between first and third person. There is no pay to win in this game, so they're promising no kind of any kind of pay-to-win elements whatsoever. Male and female characters are already confirmed, so you can be a female if you want to. Dead Matter, guys, is going to be rated M for mature because of the high level of blood, gore, and even dismemberment. Inside the game, it is going to be a huge open world with like cities and the ability to go in and find an empty house or a building and kind of take it over and barricade the windows and the doors and that kind of thing to kind of make your base. Right now, there are already houses. There's condos with like 2 stories and a basement. And there are some high rises as well in the game. So definitely a game to look out for in 2018. If you guys like these kind of games, if you guys were a fan of DayZ or you just like zombie apocalypse games, and there's a lot of them out there, this is another one to keep your eyes on. I want to go ahead and thank Road85 for pointing this game out to me after I uploaded the video for Patient Z last night. Look out for this one, guys. I'm going to go ahead and leave the end of this video with the teaser from the developer kind of talking more about the game. So enjoy this teaser coming up, and I'll be back with you at the end of the video.
Dead Matter is a true sandbox survival horror game. You will fight to survive in a zombie-packed, post-apocalyptic world, designed from the bottom up to foster whichever playstyle suits you best. Home to many threats, post-apocalyptic Alberta will throw everything it can at you, from hordes of flesh-crazed undead, to AI trying to make their way through the world, and of course, other players that are doing what they can to survive. Though above all else, mistakes are killer. Plan accordingly. Our massive world is based on Alberta, Canada, and it is designed to deliver an immersive world that is packed full of landmarks begging to be explored. We've developed a huge variety of procedural generation tools with artist control in mind. These tools allow our very small team of artists to deliver a large, detailed, and immersive world. All of the tools we are currently showing will be available to the modding community. In addition to procedural generation tools that we created, we also created a metagame system that helps us keep our massive 400 kilometers squared world fresh and interesting. The metagame manages the loot economy, the electricity and water flowing through the map, trees that have been chopped down, potential sources of contamination for resources, as well as the weather, including a season cycle. AI and zombie movement are also tracked via the metagame and can trigger events, especially if there is a large group or horde present. These events can be interacted with and will result in potential rewards or penalties depending on your actions. Our largest design goal is replayability. Experienced players, especially those that enjoy the PvE and cooperative elements of our game, will find every session to be different from the last. This is important because we want to play our game too. There is also a variety of buildings that you can choose to reclaim in order to aid your long-term survival. This quiet, unassuming suburban home is our first example of a building that you can reclaim. That, yes, you can move furniture around, you can place lights, lanterns, generators, anything, even barricade your own windows the way that you want. It is your house. Though, no matter where you decide to stay, you'll be responsible for getting the power back up, getting some water barrels, as well as maybe setting up some furniture. Another option to choose from is a loot-filled industrial warehouse. This is for players that like to customize their gear as well as build things. If you're more of a fan of driving things, then the gas station and auto repair shop is more for you. Like the vehicles you were looking at right now, all weapons in our game are customizable. Currently we have over 50 unique melee weapons and counting in our game. This does not include any reskins or lazy edits of existing models. Every weapon will also be modifiable. The baseball bat and the machete are the best examples of where we would like to take this concept. We need your help.
Alright, so at this point, it's pretty much just the developer asking for our help to help fund the game. Well, that's pretty much already been done with about 500% of their goal reached in just 30 days, like I said. Almost $250,000 raised in that time. So now it's just a waiting game, and any early adopters from the Kickstarter should be able to play the game around February, they say. And the rest of us, sometime later in the year, hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on the game on Steam. So let me know down in the comments below, guys, if you guys are liking the looks of this game. And be sure you give me a rating here on my video for Dead Matter. But let me know if you've ever heard of this game, if this is a new time for you to hear about it. And definitely check out their forums as well. I'll have all the links down below, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and hopefully you look forward to Dead Matter, just like me. See you soon, everybody. This has been Zaxtorian 9. Take care.